right, guys. Next topic I just want to cover because it seems to get us in trouble quite a bit is just our approach to defending. Okay, and when we need to position ourselves to stop the player in front of us and just keep the ball in front of us, so then we can eventually make a play. But I'm just going to show some examples of us, diving in and getting us in trouble. Okay, so we'll start right here. Okay, this is a good chance right now just to keep the ball in front of us. Okay. Blake did some hard work to get it off this guy's feet. Now he's trailing the play a little bit. Luke has some cover here, but if he can engage, okay, without swinging wildly, then there's a good chance for us to get a pass here. We could start moving up again. This is really not a chance for them. Okay. But we go in swinging hard. Okay. We're already have one guy trailing the play. Now we have two, and they have some space to work in now, and a good step by Isaiah to save us because they were in. But again, this has to just be a ball that we keep in front of us, okay, until we know that we can engage on the ball and not dive in, okay? Because we have one guy out of position. Luke needs to know in this situation, we just got to hold him up, okay, instead of flying by and not giving him a chance at something. But a good step by Isaiah to recover there. Here's another example I'd like to show. If I could find it. Okay, we do a good job to get the ball out of our zone right here. We're stepping up our lines slowly but surely. This is a chance now where if we can we have a guy open here who needs to be covered, and this positioning is wrong. We have to know here, okay, just keep the ball in front of us. We had two guys versus their one. If we can win it cleanly, then we have numbers going forward, okay, against theirs. But we have one guy who misses, just kind of jumps to try and block it. And then the next guy just tries to dive in as well, instead of keeping the ball in front. And now they're coming at us with numbers, and a good step by Manuel there again to save us. But this is a situation that's a really good opportunity for us. This ball comes to their defender. You know, I'm guessing he's not feeling great about, picking out something really smart here. We've got guys coming forward. So this first guy just needs to hold him up. You could see his feet aren't planted. He's up in the air. Okay. And it just takes one flyby for him to get the ball right back. Even though we got a touch on it, he's out of position. And then at this point here, okay, the first guy missed. I just have to confront him here and keep the ball in front of me, right? Because now we have guys unmarked. Our defense is still trying to get into position. Okay, but if we can keep the ball here and maybe get back into position or even win the ball with some better positioning, we're in a really good spot to take advantage of, you know, an even match or even numbers going forward. But it's just kind of a half tackle, and he's by us already, and Manuel saves us. So we're bailing ourselves out here, but we have to be better about that, about being disciplined and keeping our feet on the ground. Um, I got another one here. Okay, this is a good example. We showed this earlier. Okay, this is the chance to go win the ball when it's bouncing, when the press is high. We're higher up the field. We can be a little bit more aggressive here. Okay. I'd still like us to be disciplined, but Blake does a good job. He gets up there quick. He closes down the space. He sees the ball is bouncing, and he wins the ball in a really dangerous area. Okay. We'll go. And you guys know this too, but as we get deeper into these games, then we start really diving in because we're tired. And that's why we haven't finished these games maybe as strong as we'd like to, because the diving gets really tough. Okay. Here's a chance here. Okay. The ball is loose. Just be in an athletic stance. We're trailing the play a little bit. We just got to come away with that ball there. Okay. There's the dive right there. That's what I was looking for. Okay. We get them going back towards the goal. That's where we want them. Okay. After all of that, we can push our lines up. We're getting them going the right way. So the goal here is just to keep them going backwards. okay, until there's a chance to win the ball. There's really not a chance to win the ball here when their back is turned, okay? He senses that Blake's coming in really hot and isn't going to play the ball super well. And Blake is flying by, and then another dive there by Ollie, and he breaks two guys with one. In another example of one guy beating two, there's one dive, there's the second dive. Okay, the feet aren't planted. We're not showing him in a way it's flat-footed. Okay, and you can see the dive there. He gets by two. Okay, and then again he's on. Just kind of undisciplined there. We have to be a little bit more disciplined. Right there. Okay. Again, this is not the area to just go try and win it. Okay. We just have to keep him in front of us. We're taking away the cross. He doesn't have anywhere to go, really. Okay. Unless we dive in, then he can get around on the sideline. So then he's able to get by us and win a corner. Okay. Right here. Let's just not even give him the chance to get by us. Okay. Plant our feet. You have the sideline to use. So don't bail him out by going this way. Okay, keep pushing him towards the sideline, but we go hard for the ball. Okay, and then another one, and he's by us. That just can't happen in that situation. Okay, because a lot of times that would lead to a goal. We'll go a little bit further down. Here's a good chance here to keep them in. We're putting pressure on them. We got numbers. We have to keep this ball in here, okay? Or else they have an open guy here. We're kind of on the attack. We've lost our marking like we tend to do sometimes. Manuel has to plant his feet here and make sure we keep this ball in front of us and confront them, engage the right way, okay? But he goes in real hard, and now they're in a real dangerous space. Luckily, the ball was just off, and Bodie's got good closing speed, but if we keep this ball in front of us here, okay, look at the guys we got around the box. The spacing's not very good, but at least we can maybe get something here. If we just plant our feet, show him one way, but it's just a big, big dive for the ball. Okay, he's able to swim right around it. We got to be disciplined there. We'll move down. We're getting towards the end of the game, and they start popping up a bunch. This is not when you want to start losing your discipline on D. Okay, good job. Really good job by Luke. That's good, hard defense. He's using his body. He's physical. Okay, he gets the ball up the field. And again, here's a really good chance. Look at we're both onside here. If we can keep the ball, keep them from getting it forward, you could see he's flat here. He needs to be showing him one way. It's an easier way to win the ball, but he can see now he's looking down. Oh, his off balance. If I just move this ball a little bit to the side, he's going to be by me. And sure enough, he is. Okay. And we lose our chance at getting the ball forward, and they start coming at us again. Okay. So the defenders will know when you're trying to go for it here. It's a loose ball. I get the aggression, but you got to know the situation and know, hey, if I go flying in here and miss it, we lose an opportunity. We're in trouble. And it's just a real big swing at the ball. We have to be more disciplined there. And then let's see here. I have a couple more here before we wrap up this diving segment. Okay, this is a really bad area to be diving in. Okay, right there in the box. Okay, we just have to take away the shooting lane. Our goal is really not, it's just to keep the ball in front of us. You hear me say that a lot, but that's all we want to do is just keep the ball in front of us. Okay, but big dive in the box there, another one, and then the last one is a real big out of control dive, and they get a penalty out of it. I'm not sure I agree with the call, but that's not the deal. There's three dives in the box, followed by a ball that should have been cleared, but we were dribbling. Dive, 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 dive. Penalty. Okay. Just keep the ball in front of you. So they have no shooting lane. Okay. If you are standing them up, they're not going to get around you if you shuffle your feet the right way. So that's a really unfortunate. We get bailed out by, and I got to play the save because it's incredible save by Jaron. Okay. Goalies are not supposed to save penalties. This is awesome. Okay, bails us out and keeps us in the game, punches it out beautifully. Again, we fail to clear. Okay, but we're just getting ourselves into trouble in spots that we really don't need to. Let's go to these last few. Again, in the middle of the field, if we win that ball, we have numbers. This is late in the game. We need something. And we just kind of reach our leg out lazily. There's one big jump at it. There's another. Just engage. Okay. And Isaiah comes in, stands him up, and does the right thing. And then we lose it again. But Isaiah in that position, he stands tall. He's showing him in direction. He's not 5 foot, and he ends up winning that ball after two guys miss. Okay. And then I think that should be it on I mean, I guess we could go all day on it, but the key is you have to be disciplined. The ball is that big tempting object, but you have to keep your feet down. You have to show them one way. If you're flat-footed, that's where they can see it, they know it. They just slide the ball in one direction and they're by you. Okay? So on our toes, we close down the space quickly and we engage the right way to win the ball and we stand them up around our goal. We just keep it in front of us. Okay. Take away the shooting and passing lanes, and we should have no problem keeping Jaren clean. Okay. So we just have to clean that up a lot or we're in a lot of trouble. Okay.